Sepak bola itu bukan hanya tentang olahraga.
Oke, selamat datang ya. Selamat sore yang baru datang, jangan lupa di like dan di subscribe. Wah, banget. Uduk. Rana. Rana.
Ade.
Terima kasih tujuh guys. Bentar guys, cari harta guys buat Navi ya guys. Burik soalnya. Gak sakit ya tapi kurang gitu. Asli susah bet.
into the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
He might feel a little prick. Attack! Watch out! Hiya! Hiya!
One with nature.
Attack! That's the way. Hey there!
Into the wind.
Hey there! Watch out!
Ya guys, kuasa aja guys. Apa?
We're still in the same day! Nahida! Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity. Paimon thought the Duke did that! Of course. In the time we've been together. Paimon! In other words, Nahida's talking about confusing. Anyway, that's enough chit chat. So, traveler, did the new clues. Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! So.
Okay, Nick. That doesn't sound right. The moon. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound.
Oh, that's why when we but muscle. A brilliant Nahida. To put it simple, that isn't simple at all. Why don't you? Right. She did help us.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get her.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and...
Wait, Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're.
Alright then, let me get this straight.
Yes, your memory's being erased.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used? The money? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago.
Right. They could use the account. It's not very likely, but it's also not.
No, it is impossible.
You have proof?
You two are come with me, Miss Dunyarzad.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Panjangnya guys, kemana lagi nih kuasnya? Bentar guys.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy.
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several... Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by...
That's true, but what?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My mark, the force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated. It's just as they say. Each...
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine?
People often say that a camera's photo. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the... Whew. Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that... Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to... But, at least, yep, that's true. So, can we think strange? Paimon feels like... leaving the city? You're right! It's really... Paimon can't believe it! How about we go back and ask Nahida?
Nahida.
Nahida, we're back! You're back early today. Did you find something new? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the
Kalau
real
tambah
world.
sumpah, Mak.
But at the same time, leaving the city. Remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that. We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back? Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it. It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we... Really? That's kinda strange. Yep. Something here's definitely fishy. Our memories are back! About that... Well... Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for... Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go!
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a...
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request today.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get...
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be if this is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry! Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can... okay. Paimon will wait. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Tas.
And please... memories! Traveler! Paimon would never see you again! Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you... Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day! Okay. Paimon will forgive... Okay. Paimon, can you tell us your perspective? I see. Using two people's different perspectives. After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention! What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken. So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased. It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back? Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Yep! Now we're talking! I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal? You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node. To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right? Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city. We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Paimon isn't as worried about... Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far. Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you. Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the like everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by some. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces.
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want? Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment. Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. The message. It should have come from the traveler's Akasha. After the beep, Traveler said, even the final Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
My impression is that each day in this.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing. The Paimon's head is spinning. Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its
Ini
heart,
bikin pusing, guys.
it's just a game where, so no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and wow! The Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half. Hey! Where are you?
Bentar guys, ini kenapa ini?
some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away! Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay, first off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero. That doesn't sound... People in Sumeru don't dream. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city. Those spaces... The moon... Okay. That doesn't sound... That doesn't sound... That does... That doesn't... We are all in a... That doesn't sound...
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth
Halo,
feels their dreams without them
delete dulu bang.
And those spaces, it's the correct answer.
Bosnya asli bikin pusing pak. Astagfirullahaladzim.
And it grants knowledge to the people.
That doesn't sound right.
The Akasha room.
doesn't sound.
Tolong bang, ini gimana bang?
It is the manifesting. Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why
Kucing
the
guys.
Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination.
Tutor bang, ini kuasnya kayak gimana bang? Susah. Cerita aku mas, tolong.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it.
Sih bang, rumet.
Remembers her saying that the sages think dream. The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha. Oh, by the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
Astagfirullah.
We've already experienced the subset. That doesn't sound right. The beep is a. That doesn't sound. My mind. That doesn't sound right. The grand sig. That doesn't sound.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Those spaces.
Sini.
That doesn't sound right. Those dreamscapes.
Correct. The Akasha is
Bikin
keeping
pusing
their
aku ya.
disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's that no one is any the wiser as
Tutor bang.
another day
Ini
passes in the
caranya
dream.
gimana bang?
And so
Tolong.
begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's. So, this is like a dream factory. And very good pun. Okay. Alright, last question. Who am I?
Archon.
They say that alchemical.
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the.
Tutor nih kuas bang, gimana?
It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Huh? Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. Deceiving the people of some after we end the Sub-Zero's Fest. How can the saint in the end? I'm just the moon. A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time today. I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow.
Yakin dikasih tau caranya.
Good morning, Nahida.
Ini udah ngasal bang.
Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too. I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already disappear? The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant
Ya apa
dream
gabut bang?
harvesting.
Ikutlah sini. Enggak deh, nggak bisa.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about she's
Sama
actually
bang ini
still
aja
like
nyari buat Navia di spam SODP bang. Mantap bang, aku dapat SODP lumayan bagus loh.
But personality-wise, she's puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's like. No, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have. Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. Yes, back then, her family was overly protective of her. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so,
Oke, bersedih, saya bersedih.
I'm still a long way.
Mengeningkan cipta dimulai.
If I were a... Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault. And there's a long... I'm not beating myself. Don't be like that, Nahida.
Belum ada bang, masih nyari.
Prevent more tragedies like this.
Furina bang, masihan bang.
We must end the samsara as soon as possible. Great, but how do we do that?
Nyari yang full biru tapi tertutup bang bajunya bang.
Festival dream is under the
Kayak
Akasha's
hilang.
control. Only humans can dream. Even the Akashas, and that means this dream belongs to a host who created it. Huh? So, how should we well, if this is someone's dream, then which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream. Imagination? What do you mean by that? Imagination means like when the server at a tavern brings a plate. However, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many signs.
Ayo, ini kita belum lihat abang al hitam kesurupan ini, Wak. Ayo, Wak, cepet, Wak. Ayo, cepet.
Even if